Okay, so for this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of downloading the parts that you need to assemble the DJI Flamewheel. So in Schoology, in the assignment, I have added a folder, so number 5, Flamewheel Inventor Parts. And when you click on that, it's going to bring you to a Google Drive folder where all of these parts are located. What you need to do is go ahead and click on download for each one of these, and it's going to download these parts onto your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Download each part. All right, so once all of your parts have been downloaded, down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you can click on Show All and then Show in Folder, and it's going to show you exactly where these parts are downloaded. So it's going to default into your Downloads folder on your computer. Okay. Now I'm going to minimize this window for right now. We're not done with it. And then the next thing that needs to happen is in Inventor, you need to make a new project folder so that you have a place to put these parts that were just downloaded. So in Inventor, you're going to click on Projects, click on New, click on Next, and name it DJI Drone or DJI Flamewheel. It really doesn't matter. Whatever relevant name you'd like to use. And then it's going to be placing it on your C drive in Documents, Inventor, and it's going to make a new folder. In my case, it's going to name the folder DJI Drone. I'm going to hit Finish. It's going to ask if you want to create that folder. I do, so I'm going to say OK. And so now I have a place to put these files that I just downloaded. So I can exit out of that window, back over in my folder. So I clicked on the folder. Now I need to copy these files and place them in the folder that I just created in Inventor. So I'm going to go ahead and select all these. If you don't know, there's a keyboard shortcut where you can select the top one, hold down the Shift key and select the bottom one, and it will select all of them. That way you can choose how many that you're wanting to select. So in my case, I want to select all of them. So Shift and click will select all of the parts. I want to right click and say copy, or Control C for copy. And then I want to navigate over to my Documents folder. It's under Quick Access, Documents. Inside my Inventor folder, the new folder that I just created, which is DJI Drone, double click that, and then go ahead and paste those parts inside that folder. Okay, so now these parts are in the DJI folder that were just created, and then this is the project file path. So I'm going to minimize that, come back over to Inventor. I'm in the DJI project. I'm going to go ahead and click on Assembly because I don't need to make parts. The parts have been made. And then you can click on Place and place your parts. So now you have all of your parts here for you to use. Now, I would strongly recommend to place the bottom part of the drone assembly first, because that's essentially your keystone part for the remainder of the drone. So everything else is built off of this. Then I would right click, say OK. Right click on the part and click on Grounded so that this part does not move in space. So it stays exactly where it's at. Once that's taken care of, then you can go to Place again. And let's say if you wanted to start adding the arms to this, I can place an arm. You're going to need 4 total, but I like to do 1 at a time. And then use the Constrain tool. The default mate is fine in this case. And I need to mate, so this hole with a thread in it. So I'm going to go ahead and select all of that. And it needs to attach to this hole right here. So this is where this attaches. Hit Apply, and then do the exact same thing for the other hole where that connects. So connect that to here, apply. Now, it takes 3 total constraints for the part to not move. So I still can move this vertically up and down, which is not what I want. I need 1 more constraint. So I want to specifically glue the surface to the top of this board. And so once that's in place, this is not going to move anymore. Okay, and you're going to duplicate that process 3 more times for the other 3 arms. And then you can go in and add the motor. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I only need 1 motor for right now. I want to constrain my motor, so I'm going to use the same mate. Make sure you select the entirety of it, where it has the center of it. If you use just the holes, you have to do more constraining, like the holes for the screw. And then once again, constrain that to the center of this circle. So you have to kind of move your mouse around a little bit to make sure you hit the right one, hit apply. Okay, so this is, once again, still not quite where it needs to be. So I'm going to use my constraint one more time, and I want to constrain this surface because you can see that there's a notch that connects to this surface. Apply. And so now my motor is just going to rotate around, and in this case, that's fine. It works for what we're doing. And then I have my propeller, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my propeller, and I want to constrain the propeller, so the center of this onto the center of this. Apply. So I don't want that to move up and down, so now I'm going to constrain this surface to the surface where it sets. All right, and so there's the propeller. So that is how you download your parts off of Schoology, make a new project folder so that you have a place to put those parts, and then how to get started constructing the DJI Flamewheel project.